Yo, what's happening, man?
What up? What up? What up? It's your boy from Atlanta to Boston. The podcast for real niggas and real female.
We in
I'm here with my co-host, DZ, aka Mad Dog. I'm the other co-host, King Gar, also known by too many names to say on one podcast. We'll be here for 3 hours straight. But today, we're going to be talking about experiences on the famous and infamous video chat site named Oovoo.
Oovoo.
And then the other subject we're going to talk about today is if you're still in love with your ex and how to cope with that.
Yep.
So, DZ, you started off, my G.
All right, man. We're gonna go ahead. Let's just go ahead and get up in your Uber real quick. Man, back in the day, man, the Uber situation, crazy. Now I can't exactly explain how I got started on Uber. I just remember making an Uber account because we needed at the time, we was, we were going hard with the music. So it was like, we gotta have the SPG meeting. And everybody in SPG did not have a cell phone. So it was like, hey man, let's make an Uber. But everybody just make an Uber account. Let's link up, let's friend each other on there. Let's see what's up. So
Wait, hold up, DZ.
Yeah.
Let me elaborate real fast with that one, right?
Yeah, what's up?
With everybody who don't know, we would have did it on Skype, but Skype is they changed it lately.
Yeah.
Skype was only one-on-one, so you only could have a conversation with one person at the time.
That's right.
Oovoo been, doing 3, 4, 5, 6 people at one time. So that's why we went with Oovoo instead of Skype.
Exactly.
So continue.
Man, yeah. So anyway, that what we basically doing. We'll basically made the Oovoo so we can have SPG meetings. Like we'll have talk about meetings, upcoming projects. Just BS around, man. Just talk, man. Just talk, talk that game. Just spit game or whatever. All that crazy stuff. Talk crazy to each other. But that's what we were doing at the time, man. Uber was just it was a good experience, man. We liked it. We had a lot of meetings on there. We had a lot of stories, a lot of crazy situations, man. Couple of crazy situations with a couple of females or whatever, man. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, Uber was dope, and it was just a good website. But man, it definitely helped out with the females or whatever. From my experience, from my point of view, I had a girl I was dating at the time. You know what I'm saying? And at the time we were trying to get to know each other a little bit better. This actually before we met. This is kind of how we really got to know each other better. We talked on the phone, and then one day I'm like, "Hey baby, make an Uber." She's like, "Uber?" I'm like, "Yeah, make an Uber like a chat site with us, like you made one or whatever." So we started to really chat on there because we were able to see each other's faces and stuff. So we just started chatting on Uber, talking on there more and stuff, and we'll call each other basically every day on Uber. We'll be on Uber for hours and hours at a time, just talking to each other. We did this. Me and her decided to come up with this idea. We did this thing called the Uber date, and basically what an Uber date is, man. Basically, you want to explain?
Okay, for people who is not intelligent. Okay, let me stop being a bullshit ass nigga. Okay, for real conversation. I mean, a real situation. A Uber date is when you're not in the same location as your girl, or y'all like far as fuck from each other.
Yeah,
y'all get on Oovoo, dress up, look nice for each other, and y'all just basically look at each other and have a little romantic situation until y'all can see each other again. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
That's basically what an Oovoo date is.
Most definitely, man. I can say I had me a couple of good old times on that old Uber thing. Now you know what I'm talking about. So yeah.
PG-13.
I know, but you just said the F word.
Oh yeah. Okay, PG-13 Volume 3.
Yeah, but anyway, man, like that's just what it was, man. We had some, good times on there, man. I get dressed up, she'll get dressed up, sexy little red lipstick on. Woo! Anyway, man.
This is not reminiscing with Mad Dog.
We'll say that for another episode. Anyway, man.
Yeah, that might have to go on Pornhub.
King, shut up, King Guard. Hey, fool, you take it away, man. Talk about your experience on Oovoo.
Okay, my experiences on Oovoo was delightful. Had a good handful of times having conversations with the gang, SBG. My brother's locked up. They used to sneak their phones, and I ain't snitching. I don't know how they did it. All I know is they just had phones in jail. whatever. Had a couple conversations with females, girls I was actually entertaining or in a relationship at the time.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Oovoo was cool. Oovoo was the OG site. That and Skype.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody who knows Skype and Oovoo, they basically was like the ish to go to back in early 2000s and 2010s and
12, 13, 14, all that. Yeah, I just remember like 2000.
Yeah,
Whatever.
like I really remember what I started Oovoo for. Like, I was dating this female.
Yeah.
And she stayed like 2 hours away.
Ooh, man.
And at the time, I didn't have a car, and I was borrowing my parents' car, or I was borrowing the homies' cars, and sometimes dudes be acting a little funny, like, "Yo, bro, I ain't let you drive my car, bro. You don't be putting gas in it sometime." I'm like, "Damn, bro, I'm fucked up. I'm on my ass right now. I ain't got no money."
Black people with their gas, man. Not black people about their
So,
gas.
or times when she didn't have like her people to bring her over to my crib, or my people to bring me over to her crib, especially if you didn't want me to let me use the car, so whatever. So we were like, okay, let's get on Oovoo, and then we have our little conversation, little explicit things we used to do.
Yeah.
But that would really have to be a conversation for Pornhub, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
We can't talk about that right now.
Right. But yeah, Oovoo was the shit, R.I.P. to Oovoo. I want to really have a moment of silence, like on some real life shit. Have a moment of silence for Oovoo, the great Oovoo. All right, so the next subject, how to deal with if you're still in love with your ex, especially if your ex moved on and she's in a whole nother relationship, or he's in a whole nother relationship and he just not really focused on you anymore, right?
Yeah.
I think I could take this because I'm gonna give y'all a little brief story about my situation.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say no names. I don't do the telling.
Yeah, we don't say names on this podcast. So,
but I used to date this female back in like 07, going on to like 08, like the summertime. Which, for people who know me, y'all know the person I'm talking about, because like.
Yep.
I used to bring up this person so much when I was like 21, 22.
A lot.
I was deeply in love with this female, but at the time I was just on my bullshit and I was trying to be Mr. Popular and Mr. Cool Kid and follow the it crowd and do all that goofy shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Side note, for all the people out there that got good people in their life that is rocking with you and y'all boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever the situation is, cheating is never the answer, bro.
Nope.
For real. Like, especially if you cheat on them one time, because we all understand, we all humans, we make mistakes.
True.
But if that person takes you back and y'all still decide to rock and roll, do not cheat on the motherfuckers again, because that's showing you they're really in your corner, bro.
Exactly.
Most relationships nowadays don't even last a few months, bro.
Facts.
And I'm just keeping it all the way a stack.
That's true. That's true though.
Like this person I'm referencing, like she done took me back damn near over 10 times. You feel me?
Wow.
But me being the hard-headed, immature person I was at the time, I didn't see the blessing that I had.
Yeah.
I was looking at all these females that I didn't have. That all the guys was like, "Yo, bro, you gotta woo," and I'm just like, man. Fuck it. Following peer pressure. And I can't really say it was peer pressure because at the end of the day, it was my own mistakes.
Yeah.
I decided to go out there and get these females' numbers. True. I decided to have conversations and talk sexual and talk about basically building a life when I was only 18, 17 years old. That I was just gassing these females up. But at the end of the day, what did it cause me? It caused me to lose a really good person that I really regret. But at the end of the day, like she moved on and she's with a totally different dude. And I can't just be sitting there reminiscing about the past. You feel me?
Yeah.
But my advice to people that's dealing with, relationship problems or exes that you still love and you still want to be with this person and you still see a future. At the end of the day, you just have to come to the realization, like, okay, Is the reason why we broke up my fault? Was it your fault? Or was it a mutual agreement that we wasn't seeing eye to eye anymore? And once you come to that